first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That was somebody told me.
Defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We starting now.
For the first time with Austin Eckler.
It's up.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 24 yards a gain there, another first down as well.
When I watched Michael Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL, an average over 20 yards per catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not much.
No, it's definitely gonna pop up. Just type in. Just go to your subscriptions.
Move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Oh no, I don't know if it's gonna work.
Now on 3rd down, an extra
on YouTube
out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap for
oh, that's my fault. Hey, good dot, boy.
Touchdown, Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Who that, Crook?
Offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah, just go to your subscriptions. Then it's gonna say live, stuff like that.
He gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers.
Nah, just press open out.
You actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs, and all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses. Just
nah, it's all together.
They may be trying to get an advantage that way.
No, it's not.
Mahomes now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Yo, Crook. No, I was trying to see if he meant to run. I think he asked me to run from me.
Completes it to Hardman. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He got, what, 3 times.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver.
Yo, Crook, you only need a one-play touchdown?
First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season.
Who's playing you?
138 yards, 6 touchdowns.
He ain't playing you.
Pretty darn.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we
What
do
thing?
account for every receiver. But on that particular
Wait,
play,
what if
he was
What?
wide open.
Oh.
Became an easy touchdown pass.
I did.
Point splits the
He ain't got him.
and that makes the score 14-7.
Go. Man, bro, when I cut my game on, my game says expert, boy.
Here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signal for and take
Yeah, expert, boy.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Let's do it.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
Bro,
not a great start.
so are we simming tonight? Thank God, bro. Hey, yo, fam, am I getting my 2 points? I'm only getting 1 point, bro. It don't be my fault I can't play. I'm always home.
14-7 our score.
Just saying, you know a nigga be always home. Like, I'm ready. Sim, I'm ready.
Now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Wait, Savvy playing?
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back to his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come
God,
up now
hard
3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let me see. Chiefs and Chargers.
Instead, they go
Ooh,
empty
you own it.
backfield as they look to throw.
You own it.
And that is
Yes,
incomplete.
Okay, I see the adjustment, Savvy.
Of course.
Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine.
He using
But how about
Tremont
them
Smith
going back
fast
out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the
Bro,
ball
everybody
back to
the
their
delay
offense.
fade. The delay
Is the
fade
punter
keys
line
out
here as he sends this one away. Shot for Hill on the return. And that'll be a return.
Wait,
of
wait,
12,
wait, what happened?
following a very nice punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Oh yeah, he got most of him with 98 speed, right? Say my cousin, right?
first down. Mahomes. Complete to tight end Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Super.
It's caught at the 10.
Oh my God, dog! I threw that wrong.
Reaching the 10-yard line. 32 on the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run lines, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend
What
their
I mean?
lead. Some simple math here in the first half.
see.
3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker
He killed
on the
himself.
kick and
Weird.
away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
Okay.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yard. 7-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Old school.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
10 o'clock. It's like 8. It's 8 y'all time or 9 y'all time. So it'll be like 10 y'all time. I'll make myself. I'm gonna take this game. bro. If this nigga ain't up, bro, I got the worst luck, niggas.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tell the nigga, tell it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes.
Tell the nigga, stay
over
on.
the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I couldn't stop a nigga.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the red zone.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's when I press it, fam. That's when I press it, fam. Well, check this out. If it's on there, you know why it was on there? You remember when I was asking y'all why I can't see abilities? So I just cut everything on. Do you remember that, Rob? Okay, thank you. No, I haven't, bro. Don't you, on expert, boy. Well, Google Gaga. Fuck you talking about?
Ah, fucking dead. Hey, stupid. Yeah. You stupid.
You alright over there, Romo?
Dude.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance.
Oh, that's me. Good job, boy.
A little bit and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's what a bitch in my house. What the fuck is going on?
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to be out down inside the 20.
We'll get a turnover. It's all good. Fuck it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Trap. Inside zone.
Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert back to the air.
Pick that, boy.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chargers.
You got to.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
My bad.
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Bro, you can say whatever you want, fam. I've been running this. You can say you found it, whatever. Little Junior tried to run against me. I know that.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Probably.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs off.
Forgot I'm on conservative, fam.
This drive. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
Why are you clowning me, man?
They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Mahomes.
Oh, good D.
Mahomes can't get away, and
I had him too.
Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught.
Off to the races.
And for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Buckner to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in the offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this...
Fuck, well, you had me too. You tripped.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Herbert just beat the play clock.
You had too many niggas open, boy.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains.
I'm decent.
14 yards and another 1st.
First down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
carrier.
Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A guy, dog. Really?
45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first
What's
down.
a pick, dog?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What up? What up, my son?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert.
Oh!
Almost intercepted. Far too close to the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air again. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up the return to 2. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards. this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and
a good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
He had us players.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 49, Chargers 7.
What did you say, Rob?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, you talking about that play? Never mind, I know what you're talking about.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Do this for Demon.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, he tried that. That's tough.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with
Come on, dog.
but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert on first down now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
D.
As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
D.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Hill on the return.
Oh, no.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, my goodness. Another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Marcus Ward.
Good game, fam.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
I'll be back.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving.
Yeah.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Alright.
Call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That shit's so ugly.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on.
What you talking about, man?
Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Your ass in the corner, Ray.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Who is this y'all see in the group chat, bro? What they talking about? Oh. Nah, they crazy.